Right, fire away.
Thank you. Danny, you must be pleased with that outcome. It's a comprehensive win after a difficult start.
Yes, that was a good 3 points, which was the main aim at the start of the day. But I thought it was a right good team performance, and we had some right good individual performances, which were expected. This is where we are now. We're at the start of the new year, and we're looking to really try and gather a bit of momentum now.
And that's, by my count, 13 goals in 3 games, which is a pretty solid response to the Kelty result that we had
That's
before
right.
Christmas.
I said that to the players. We're picking goals in some of the performances, like for instance Armadale and Cameron. The second halves have not been what we expect. We've been in a comfy position at half time, and then we've made it a wee bit difficult for ourselves in the second half. We allowing teams to come into games. But the day, again, when they got to half time, we were in a similar position, 2-0 up. The game's no far be over at that point. So what I asked the players at half time was we started the second half well, and we put a real work ethic into our play. What I meant with that was when we didn't have the ball, because these teams that come here and just try and set their stall out as such, when you're matching them and putting more work rate in than them, it kind of wears them down a wee bit. And I think come the end there you could see that, because every time we went up the park we looked maybe scoring a goal come the end.
You must have been pleased. It can't be easy to keep the fitness levels at the point that you want them when you've got the Christmas break in between and your training's interrupted and your routine is interrupted. But a lot of teams have opted not to play over these 2 weeks. You must be delighted.
Yes.
that we've scored 9 goals.
It was important that we did, obviously, because you're starting to lag behind in the games. We couldn't lag any further behind. No. Then it becomes a real uphill task. But what we've done both weeks is we've only been in the Monday night, John. We've worked the players hard on the Monday night. We obviously Christmas Day, New Year's Day falling on the Thursday. So we've gave them the majority of the time off. But again, you need to put your trust in your players at that time, that they're all conducting themselves in the right manner. And we spoke about a few things in this. I think you could see the day the fitness levels are fine there.
And you've still Colin Strickland to come back. Any news on his injury? Is he going to be fit for Coulter, do you think?
Well, to start with, when he's done his injury, he was looking at 2-3 weeks, so you would be looking at you're still a fortnight down the road, so he's looking to probably have a chance of getting back for that one. But that's when you've got the squad there of the 19, John. That what we're needing is the individuals performing as best they can to make it difficult for myself and Alan to pick a team. And probably in the first half of the season as such, we've probably not had enough of that, and that's probably where we've all been a wee bit disappointed. But we're certain to look, as I say, the second half of the season needs to gather a bit of momentum now.
And now that they're scoring the goals and the wins are coming and they're comprehensive, are you finding that task more difficult? That
yes,
team selection?
yes. What we did a few weeks back, if I'm going to be honest, was because of performances and results, which probably all out at Prestonfield could have been better, and you've dropped some stupid points here. Myself and Alan sat down and decided, right, rather than chopping and changing teams and formations, which we had been doing, because if you're an individual that's not started and you don't get a result the following week, you're then looking to be involved yourself the following week. So we've stuck to a new formation, 4-2-3-1, it's what we've done it before, but we stressed to the players that's what we're going to stick with now. I'm not going to be daft enough and say it's the only formation we'll play, but I think we've had to draw a line to stop the chop and changing bit, so everybody now knows, right, that's how we're going to play, and then we just then need to focus on every individual, making sure they know what we're looking for now. And I think in the last 2-3 weeks it's been good. The first halves have been good. We've got ourselves into good positions at half times. All 3 weeks we're sitting in good positions, but that was the most pleasing day. Where the second half we kind of built on the first half performance.
We're going into the second half of the season, and of course in the senior grade the January transfer window opens for them. It's not something that affects you particularly, but are you content that you've got a squad that's going to see you through to the end of the season?
Oh, that squad of 19, if nothing was to change with that squad, That squad's strong enough to get us to the end of the season. No, absolutely no problem. You need a bit of luck with injuries, suspensions. Hopefully we'll not be involved in any suspensions, but injuries you need a wee bit of luck. So it's only been the last maybe 4 or 5 weeks where the 19's nearly been there. Prior to that, it was all no picking itself, but you had 16 bodies each week, so you weren't into the league, boys. So as I say, no, that 19's a very strong 19.
That's great, Danny. Thanks very much.
Brilliant.